Welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one or when I go live. All right. Today, guys, we're talking about P-Valley Season 2. We're not exactly talking fully about the premiere, but we're talking about Mississippi and Mercedes, okay? We got some things to talk about. Clearly, there's a lot going on in their lives, and I want to get down to the nitty-gritty of it. Of course, I have my ladies up in here to help me out. I'm just going to pile them on in, okay? Pile them on in. Hey!
What's up, everybody?
We got Moochie, Nita, and Pretty Girl. Hey! Let me see who's up in here. Hey, Samara and
It's
Monica.
girl power tonight, y'all.
And Savannah, huh?
It's girl power, black girl
Yes.
magic. So we gonna get it in.
And Eric Iverson, hey. Listen, I got a super sticker.
Eric,
Thank you so much, Savannah. Yo, look, this is the first time that I'm seeing how members of my channel would look, guys. Samara, the first member of my channel. Thank you, girl. So I heard her stuff is highlighted in green, so you know.
Yes.
Here we go. What is Eric saying? He said, 4 fine ladies on one screen. This too good to meet you.
He's saying that we should be the new people for the Pynk. We should be the new employees.
Yes, yes. She says, yes, girl, let's do this.
I can do a car wash.
The way they be doing it, sliding around. Come on, sure. Let me stop. I'm just playing.
I can't do the pole work they do.
Huh?
I can't do the pole work though. I ain't there. I can bust some suds.
No, I'm be up there putting makeup on people. I'm the makeup lady.
Okay. Yes, you did tell me you were, and you definitely did. Thank you so much. So guys, how did you guys feel, first of all? Because we just really gonna talk about, by the way, guys, I'm down here in North Carolina for a funeral. My husband's grandmother passed away. So I don't want to like rush, but I gotta get back to the family. So I had to drop them off real quick and just, come in. But yeah, so we gotta keep this thing rolling. Thank you for the condolences. So Moochie, why don't you tell me just really quickly what you just felt, what you felt about, thank you, Eric, what you felt about this episode, just quickly, because we want to really talk about Mercedes and Mississippi.
I thought it was a good episode. I liked the first scene with the car wash. I wasn't expecting the mayor's death. But that's going to open the doors to a lot of things, I believe. And overall, I thought it was a good episode. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, very, very good. What about you, Nita? Hey, AGA.
With me, I loved it. I mean, maybe because I was so starved and just ready for some P-Valley. Like when it was here, I was like, yes. It worked on all levels for me. The opening scene with the car wash was so creative and so they just got a way of making things look so good. Stuff that's supposed to be ratchet, they make it look cinematic or something. It just looks really good the way they put on the show or whatever. So, but I definitely loved it.
Yes. What about you, pretty girl?
Yes, I love everything from the music, the costumes, cinematography. I love how they tied in COVID. I didn't expect for them to incorporate COVID. A lot of shows do not do that. So I definitely appreciated them tying in COVID and the trials and tribulations and how it affected everything. So I enjoyed it.
And can I just add that, listen, we didn't get a chance to see Mercedes, do her last dance because she had to beat up her mama. But listen, I was appreciative of seeing her on this pole this time, okay? When he was driving through, the guy's name was Julian. This man done left his 10 kids at home. I am stretching it a little bit, but it was quite hectic up in that home. And he left, and it was like the angel and the devil. Well, it probably the devil and the devil, because that mama is the freaking devil, okay? But it was showing the church. The church over here and the lady over here like, you. It reminded me a little bit of that scene from Beetlejuice. Remember when he was like
when
in
they
that place?
I was thinking of the tax places. You know, when it's tax time, we got the Liberty people out there waving their little signs.
Yes. And
Right.
then so he saved the best for last. So we got to see her work her magic on that daggone pole, honey. And I was grateful. I said, thank you, because I like to see Mercedes look like she about to tear the pole off the daggone wall. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anyway,
the way she dances really hard.
Yes.
And Mississippi is the one that really does
very graceful.
Right. And so that was refreshing seeing her be able to brace the pole like that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Eric, for the super chat. He said, LOL, when the dude from The Chi saw Uncle Cliff and was about to turn around, I fell off the chair. P.S. The music on P-Valley is undefeated. It really is. I always love the music. I think that every time, whatever song they play, it always matches what's going on. So I definitely love that. So, so now we're talking about this episode, the ladies of P-Valley, but I really wanted to just focus on Mercedes and Mississippi. So as you guys see, I have, it says Mississippi, the cowardly stripper, but I think the title says Skripper. The cowardly Skripper, okay? And then we have Mercedes, the underpaid OG. So I'm going to start with you, pretty girl. As far as her talking about, I'm underpaid, okay? I'm the one, my milkshake, I'm just saying. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. So what's up? Why the heck am I not getting paid? Yes, so what do you think about that?
I got a little PTSD because I remember my 4-year-old sister visiting me in college, and she was doodling on a paper, and she pictured she on the top, my milkshake brought all the boys to the yard.
Oh my goodness.
And some stick figures. She was like 4 or 5. I'm like, what's going on? But yes, it's so many things to discuss, but with her being the OG, I would expect her to be a little more creative. We saw, Mercedes, she pivoted. I know she has a manager, but she was able to pivot. Look like she's probably on OnlyFans. She's, probably on IG selling flat tummy tea, got a website. So I'm like, Mercedes, like, you have so many talents. Why don't you pivot? Like, even with her dance school, as we saw them on Zoom, having a meeting, won't you like maybe hold practices or, hold, some type of classes or, just figure it out other ways. I just feel like, I mean, I know she's injured, but she's still, on the car wash. So I do feel like she should get more than everybody else because she is doing the most work. But I feel like she should have possibly negotiated that before they began that venture. So, it's a lot.
Yeah. Nita?
Yeah, she definitely should have negotiated it. Like, for me, I just feel like she's doing just a whole lot of complaining. And, maybe there was no way to negotiate that. Maybe that was the going rate. But on the car wash sign, it says Mercedes special. And I'm the headliner. So I really think she is owed more. Like I said, I don't know if that was any part of the negotiation, but I do feel like she's valid, but I'm just tired of hearing about the complaining and all that stuff. Like Pretty Girl said, let's get creative. Let's get some other streams and revenues going. Let's get something popping. So yeah. But she's just been complaining. But I do believe she deserves it.
What about you? I'm gonna get to Eric's point after you, Moochie.
I believe she's still complaining because of the results of last season or what happened between her mother. She's still kind of bitter about that because she did save her money, even though she gave it to her mom, and she couldn't be trusted. So I feel like she feels like she's not going to let anybody get away with getting over on her again. So that's probably why, to me, that's probably why I see her as complaining. Like she doesn't want to, I'm not going to let anybody get over on me this time.
Right. So Eric says, I have an unpopular opinion in that I feel like Mercedes does have a point in the fact that she does bring the customers, so she should have a bigger cut. And to me, Eric, that's not unpopular. Me and you we are here. I don't feel like she's complaining a lot. I feel like she's voicing what needs to be said. And one thing I like about Mercedes is that she says what's on her freaking mind. Yes, this is a pandemic, but y'all need to do something to make sure that I get paid more, because when you think about her and the people that she's up against, funky booty, stank, farty behind toy, are you kidding me? Be farting and stuff, funking up the toilet in the bathroom, basically doodling on the customers. Like, come on now, she ain't bringing nobody to the yard. So yeah, Mercedes should get more. Y'all need to work that out. Just like Clifford be trying to work it out all the time, you know, basically going broke to make sure these girls don't got to do nothing strange for a piece of change. Make sure Mercedes got her cut. She the OG. She keeping everything afloat. Do her some justice, okay? That's how I feel. She got the daggone right. And when it comes to her and what's that other chick, Haley? I feel like Haley definitely has her back, but I also feel like she has a lot of nerve. I'm not feeling that whole 15% situation, but yeah, I just feel like she has a lot of nerve with that. And I also like how Big L was like, is that how much we paying to get rid of bodies these days? Like, I'm just asking for a friend. Because it's like, don't forget, boo, he could have charged you, that he could have made that situation even. You the one that brought that beef over to the club with all of your little scheming and your ID, you know, identity theft and all of that stuff. And Mercedes helped you out by hooking you up with the, you know, so you could continue to get that. I know you better take care of Mercedes. Go ahead, Moochie. Shoot, I had to get that off my chest.
I agree that she needs to be taken care of, and I don't want to jump to like, where are we staying
Just
like right with it?
It's fine. So.
No, I was gonna say, because didn't she say she was gonna give her? I think she tried to make her feel better about giving her the door, like the door when it opens back up. So I felt like she was trying to make up for it.
Yeah, she did. I'm not even really talking about. I feel like Haley is down for Mercedes, but I don't feel like she's down for the Pynk and has it. She don't hold it as family like Mercedes does, which is why I feel like she did that whole 15% crap. And it's clear that she keeps throwing it in all of their faces that she's the boss. I'm the owner. So, you know, I mean, I don't think she has Clifford's back right now. I feel like she's somebody to watch. I don't think she's a bad person, but I just don't like how she did that whole thing. Did you want to add on to that, pretty girl?
I feel like in this situation, everybody low-key needed each other to be in a situation. You know, if it wasn't for Mercedes, they wouldn't have the money, because Mercedes pretty much saved her life. So I do feel like she does owe her loyalty. But at the same time, with Uncle Clifford, if they didn't have the money, well, Mercedes, obviously, I feel like she could have just had 100%, like if she really wanted to be grimy. So I do feel like the percentage could be higher, but sometimes business is business. So, you know, but Uncle Clifford ain't good with the money. I'm just saying.
No, not at all, honey. Not at all. Go ahead, Nita.
I still feel like he still should have had a bigger cut just because of where he bought. I mean, the thing is that he bought the Pynk to the reputation that it was and the status that it was or whatever. I mean, of course, with the help of the girls, but at the same time, I still felt like he, you know, because he just got a really good heart. And I think he likes to look out for the girls and stuff like that. I still feel like she could have gave him a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Maybe 40, 60, something more along those lines. But 15%, that was just kind of, you know, even though she didn't have to do it, she didn't have to do it, to Pretty Girl's point. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't have to do it, but at the end of the day, where was she going? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Pynk pretty much saved her life when she just got off the bus, rolled up, you know what I'm saying, walked up. She should be holding the Pynk in like a higher regard, and maybe she does in a way, but to take it as far as to go like, well, I'm the owner now, like I just came up in here and I took over. I feel like if she wanted to have ownership, she should have less ownership. It should be 70-30 or something, so she can always have a stake in the company or whatever. But that's a company that's been in his family His grandmother started that business. Like, why do you think you could just take this man's company like that from money that you was stealing?
Now listen,
she was stealing that money.
What if the Cow brothers?
Remember, the place was up for auction, so she did bail them out.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's still money that she was stealing. So she acting like, listen, y'all better be happy. Listen, girl, that wasn't your money. And that's another thing. That wasn't her money. This dude is dead. He's gone. Who coming back for that dude? Because remember, he was talking about how, there's some people they waiting outside, even though that was a bluff. But he obviously has probably a crew or something. Hey, Art Love and Tamika and Inga. Hey, something's gonna take place where I feel like Haley, she gonna have to pump them brakes. I don't know, guys.
I mean, in the words of Funky Donnie, another YouTuber, pay me for my pain. He was abusive. Yes, they was together for a long time. They, depending on the state, I forgot what state they was from. Common law marriages are low key kind of legal.
From Louisiana?
Probably, yeah, I think so. So, technically it wasn't hers, but she probably was owed it.
And look, let me tell you something. I wasn't mad that she was getting that money. Every time she was doing it, I was like, go ahead, girl, whatever, But now, when I watched that episode and she said that she gave, I gave you 15%, like she really did him some type of favor. I was basically screaming.
All of the money though. She put all the $250,000 in his hand. So
I screamed. I don't care. I don't care, guys. I do not care, honey. No, because to me, yes, you own it technically and legally, right? But for me, I feel morally that it's not right. And I said in my review, I don't think that Mercedes would have did that. That's why I'm saying compared to Mercedes, I feel like Mercedes would have definitely held it down on some family stuff and been like, here you go. Remember when he was in debt with the 55K, she was like, how much you need? Like, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? How much you need? Because she know Uncle Clifford would look out. And I feel like if Haley would have been, cool with it, and just kind of like been a family, he would have did the same for her as well. I don't know. HEA said he accepted the 15%. He probably, he should have negotiated higher, but maybe we don't know what happened. So that's his fault.
I just don't like the fact that she keep throwing it up in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, that's the part I don't like about it.
Yeah.
I
So
don't like the fact that she's doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that it's a lot of, some people are like, they understand, they get it, whatever, but I just don't like that kind of stuff.
I see
like
both sides. I'm in the middle.
Huh?
I see both sides though. I see your point too. I'm in the middle. I'm like 50-50.
Yeah, because I liked Haley, from the first season and everything. And I was like, yes, girl, when she came through and dropped that bag, like 250,000. I said yes. But now we get to this season and I said, oh no.
Yeah, no, I always known she was on some BS. She's like one of them sneaky people you cannot trust.
I'm seeing
an eye on her because she's gonna be making moves, and they know that. They already look at the end. They was like, "This the new owner, Mike."
Mm-hmm. HEA says, yes, she shouldn't do that, but hopefully we get more information about their deal. Yeah, I know. And Inga says, Haley getting on my last nerve. Me too, girl. Clifford bought a Birkin bag. Right, he doing too much. Like, what is going on, Uncle Clifford? Stop.
That was my next thing I was
exactly. And Tamika, you are so right, and that's exactly my point. She's not like family, and that's why I feel like she did that, and I don't feel like Mercedes would have. If Mercedes had that money, it wouldn't have been no thing. It would have just been like, don't worry, that's you, Uncle Clifford, and I'm out. I'm going to do my gym thing.
For some reason, I don't doubt her loyalty, but for some reason, I don't know, just because she just always feel like she's old and entitled to something, then I don't know if that would have really played out that way. But
I feel like between her and Clifford, it definitely would have. You could see they got that kind of bond. That's what that's what I get. I know that Mercedes has a way about her where she's like, look, I'm that chick, but what I respect about her is even when Haley came in there, she was like, she ain't do nothing but sit over there looking light, and was annoyed by the light skinnedness. She never, one thing that I could say is that she never did nothing backhanded. She never tried to sabotage her. She didn't do nothing hateful. She may have said certain things like that flogging chick, whatever the heck the word they be using. You know, she talk about her like trying to act like she got this and that when she got newspapers for curtains, you know, just getting on her. But she
did do something underhanded. You remember when she took more of the money? Like,
yeah, she took more of the money that time. That's true.
She
yeah,
that down, but the new girl. But I'm just saying she ain't.
She did go in there. I forgot. She did go in there and was like, when he said, what he say, 4,000 or something, and she said 2,000, one a piece. Yeah. So, oh well, child. Listen, he said when she went in there with Andre, and she said, you want white or you want brown? And he said, I'll go with the white. She said, well, some niggas can't handle a little melanin, Monroe. I said, girl. I love the confidence on her, and I just love the fact that she's like, I'm the boss. I'm that. She snaps her fingers like, get out. Mm-hmm. No, she don't even gotta say get out. She just be like, I love Mercedes. Right. Eric, thank you. I feel like Autumn is like Ghost in that she does what she feels is best against others' wishes, and does things alone behind folks' backs without discussing it, but thinks she knows better. Yes, that's so right. Because I said that in my recap. I said I think she thinks she's doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But it just don't come off good. Moochie, you want to say something?
I feel like her approach is wrong, so that's why it seems like she's not doing the right thing. But can we all agree that Uncle Clifford is bad with money?
Yes, absolutely. Trash with money.
I feel like he's bad with money. She gave him too much.
Yeah, she should.
And he already messed up the bag.
I was trying to figure out on the first season how he got $55K in debt. I was trying to figure it out. Like, all that money coming up in that club, what is going on?
And Haley's like borrowing against the place over and over and over again.
Taking out loans?
For me, I think if Uncle Clifford wanted the bigger cut of P Valley or Pynk, rather, I think she put the money up on the auction block, but she should have gave him what he needed to get it off.
Yes.
Put her money back, and then
that's it.
Because the last bid,
maybe have a small estate.
Yeah, the last bid was $215,000. She just gonna ramp it up to $250. Like,
right?
Girl, what they do to that? And she was a corporate accountant, so I feel like, I mean, I'm not an accountant, and I work in finance, but I don't know all the legal stuff. But I wonder if there's a reason why she chose 15%. Like, is there like a certain thing, like keeping him a minority owner? Like, can she finagle her way? Like, I think she's definitely much smarter than what people give her credit for.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I know she's. I know she's smart. Remember, she was telling Andre how to invest in money and do like go do something in Delaware. She said, "Hey, Eric S. Let me see. Somebody said something. Oh, hi, Monique Nicole. Where is that? Let me see. I'm just trying to look into the chat before we move on to Mississippi. He decorated the car wash. Yeah, he decorated the car wash. Look, some of the things that Savannah's right. Some of the things that he was doing made sense, but like decorating the car wash, I thought, listen, the car wash situation is brilliant. You still coming in there, you know what I mean? People could still come in there, get their little fantasy on, tear up their little dashboard. But
if they wasn't giving away them free wings, she could have had more of a cut. Why they giving away free wings with purchase?
Right. It's on the house.
Away Clorox wipes. Okay?
Here we go. Here we go, Uncle Clifford. He could clean up his own situation.
Right.
That's for him to go home and do. You take care of that. We need these wipes.
Or charge him an extra $20 for the ladies to clean up the interior.
Right, exactly. See, you got to think about it. Like you were saying too, pretty girl, that you feel like Mercedes, she needs to try to get a little more creative. And it's hard because right now they're in a pandemic, and we know that she wants to get her girls back in the gym. But like you said, they could do Zoom classes for now, but I'm wondering why I know she needs a cut. But here's the conversation that they had, her and Haley, about Haley wanting to hire new girls, right? New booty. She like, we don't need no new blood, cut all of that out. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Cut all that out. But then she finds out later on that she did, she wound up doing it. And what she do? She threw something at her. Remember, because she saw it. She saw it on like a hey Suburbia.
Instagram.
She saw it on like Instagram or something.
Mm-hmm.
Did she throw the phone?
Yes.
Girl had a fit. Like, didn't I tell you I don't want no new?
That's less of a cut that she gonna get. So that's her whole reasoning behind it. And then
now she gotta buy a new phone. Now she gotta buy a new phone. I said now she gotta buy a new phone. She already broke.
Right. She already in a negative. Now she gotta get a new phone.
And Haley had to explain to her, like, listen, I did this, I did that, I did that, I did this. Look, she makes great points, but she also, I feel like she's one of those people that you need to remind them, like, yeah, girl, and we helped you with a body. Now, we still don't know who exactly killed the man, but the way they throwing it up in, they're not really throwing that in her face. Only Big L did. But the way they mentioned it, it's like she's the one that probably killed him. But maybe it's not that she killed him. It's just the fact that was your beef and we handled it for you. You know what I mean? Right. And now we got to get blood stains off the walls and all that. Like, and then she always talking about the red always come back. You got to paint it red. Like, girl, how many times you been through this? What is happening?
Find out she's a serial killer.
Yes. His family has to ride in the car after he's jizzed all over. Yeah, disgusting. Suburbia says the reason why Haley said that Uncle Cliff only gets 15% is because she has to get her money back expeditiously. Okay, well, that would make sense. And see, that's the thing, though. Thank you for bringing that up. If that is the case, then I understand. But the fact that we didn't hear that conversation. Like, I think you were saying that, right, Pretty Girl? Either Pretty Girl or somebody was saying that in the chat. I think it was maybe Tamika, somebody was saying HEA that, we didn't get to hear what the deal was. So we don't know, right? I'm more pissed off at her and I don't even know what the heck happened. But all I know is they keep saying that she keeps throwing it in the face in their faces that she's the owner. And even in this scene right here, when she got up like, oh, well, yes, Maxa, you want some eliminators? Because they getting tired of it. But I mean, I don't know. So did you want to add something to that, Moochie?
Yeah, I feel like she, like I said before, she is throwing it up in their face, but I think it's gonna come around to bite her in the tail later.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, the guy that got murdered, he's from like some type of fraternity. He kept saying his brothers is gonna come after us.
Yeah, remember, that's what I said.
So we might see some repercussions from that whole incident that went down in the champagne room.
Mm-hmm. Somebody coming for some answers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Savannah says, I feel that Haley should have Uncle Clifford pay her back. Yes, that's what I was saying in my recap. Like, they should have worked something out, where she's gonna give him an opportunity. Like, I would look, if it was me and it was in my family and you came to help, I'd be like, listen, I need to pay you back, boo. Like, we ain't doing that. Yeah. You ain't taking something that was in my family. Like, it's my grandmother's legacy. Are you stupid? Savannah says he shot Mercedes in the shoulder.
That's what
I said that. Yeah, he did.
I either.
I don't remember
That's why her shoulders messed up. Remember when she after in the car wash?
Yeah.
They Haley put the ice on her shoulder and she was like, you need to like take it easy, and she was like, no, we got to get this money or whatever the case may be. She got shot in the shoulder. She's still healing from that injury.
I don't think she got shot. I literally just watched the whole series and I ain't see nobody get shot.
What you think?
We didn't even see the guy get shot.
I didn't see it either.
I didn't see her get shot. I think it was because they were tussling.
Yeah, you heard the gunshot.
But that was them killing him.
She got hurt.
They was tussling. She got hurt from them tussling. Remember, I think she jumped. One of them jumped on his back, so she could have reached over. It was a lot going on in that scene with them trying to jump him, and it wasn't working. Even Clifford coming up in there.
She blocked the shot intended for Haley. I got. Let me just go back and look because everybody's saying that didn't happen. But that's how I thought I saw it.
I feel like even if she did get shot,
and then It wasn't like in and out. It like grazed her or something like that.
If so, it had to be a graze. But she sure went up to her mother begging, can she open the church doors to help her out? So she didn't look like she got shot at all. She came back out and she was like, is it done? Like, you know, she was talking to Clifford and everything, like, is everything settled and all that? And they was like, yes. And that was that. So I don't know. Monique says that she got hurt from the fight, but I don't think she got shot. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think so. Mercedes got shot protecting Haley. No, I don't think so. Savannah says she blocked the shot. Okay. So
yeah, go back. I'm gonna go back. I promise.
Yeah, I watched the finale.
I was there. It's in my head. She was walking around. She was not acting like she got shot, but she was acting like she got banged up, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, she jumping on people's backs. They swinging and body slamming her off. And
well, maybe that's what it was. Maybe
I think he
pulled something when he
when she was on
around.
Yeah, when she was on his back, he like bang, you know, like he went to the wall or something. He was tearing them up in there.
Yeah.
That's why when they shot that shot, and we didn't know who the heck got shot, and then they was all dressed in black like it was somebody's freaking funeral. And it was just the Pynk's funeral. We were like, what the heck is going on? Okay. Anyway, guys, so let's move on. Thank you so much for all y'all thoughts. You know, I feel like I'm too hyped and passionate about this situation. I don't know. Look at her face, like, what? I had to do this. I had to do that.
It's going to work itself out. It's not going to stay like that. You know, she may have the upper hand right now, but you know, it's always.
So I feel like the tables is going to turn with that situation.
I feel like they're going to do a power situation. Maybe if they buried it near the Pynk some way, and they have to dig for the casino building.
Oh gosh, no!
Like that can happen, and Clifford could be like, "Give me some more percentage," or you know.
Right, exactly. And you know that's how Uncle Clifford would get down. Remember how he did with the ID? Like, you bring me something. Bring me something. You want this ID?
I need some more.
Uncle Clifford know how to get what he needs to get. Yeah, I know, Savannah. Y'all was missing the show. I was, you know, I'm a newbie, so it's fresh.
2 years.
It's fresh in my head. All right, so let's get over to this cowardly lion over here, guys. Let me get the milkshake brings all the boys to the yard thing over here. So the cowardly lion, aka the cowardly Skripper. I'm saying this only because I'm not making light of domestic violence situations. I'm only saying that because of the necklace that Diamond gave to her, and he said he gave it to her for courage, right? Because that's what it helps you to be courageous. And when he met up with her, well, when she saw him going to the dollar store, he's like, she tried to give it back, and he's like, I don't want it back because it don't work.
It don't work.
You know, so keep it. So I'm gonna start with you, Moochie. We know that she's home. She's been doing her thing. She gets about 400,000 views. She's a video hoe now. I mean, I'm only saying that's what they said, video hoe. And her man likes her at home. And this is obvious because he's insecure, right? He used to beat the heck out of her every night when she came home from the club because obviously he's thinking that men are probably touching her and all of this stuff. You know, we don't know exactly the conversations that's going on at the house. But when she comes in, we see all these bruises on her. And the way she explains things to Gidget is that things are going pretty okay between them. And that's because she's home and she could do her thing without anybody touching her. And that's where he's most secure at. Right? So go ahead and speak on this, Moochella. Yeah.
She is a prisoner in her own home.
Mm-hmm.
He seems crazy. He clocking her. He know he's setting up job interviews, and he know darn well she probably doing these lives at scheduled times because he's obsessed with watching each and every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me you're not trying to get a job. You going, you making sure you have the excuse to watch the baby while she go in that room and do her thing, which I love the room that she had that she was doing her little thing in. And it's just ridiculous. He's crazy.
Yeah,
he know her cycle better than her.
Yeah,
that was crazy to me.
Oh like, my gosh,
third, you ain't supposed to have that yet.
It's not the fourth. I'm like, oh,
yeah, he's a little bit. He's a bit much. And then remember when Lil Murda and his homeboy was talking about how they can't believe that she with a white man. Yo, I can't believe dude is white. And he's a racist on top of that.
Like real white.
Racist. Yeah, he's a racist. Like gutter niggers. Like, whoa.
Right. I'm like,
but that conversation she had with the baby in the crib story says it all.
I was listening to that story and I'm like, why are they telling this whack story? Like, what is up with this story? It's so whack.
It was showing how
because exactly low. Because she wants her daughter to have long hair because she didn't have long hair and she had to get bundles. So that's kind of what I got from that. I was like, okay, well, that's why she with a white man and she even said it to her daughter. Yeah. She's had long hair, like you're gonna have way down your back and all of this. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's like some childhood trauma, like he's not having anything, having your self-esteem be, she probably want her baby to have lighter skin, better hair, all of those things.
That's bad. Right, which is not, I don't understand it. So I don't think it hurt. I'm sorry, guys. I'm whipping y'all conversations. Pretty girl, what would you like to say about this?
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I'm definitely interested in her journey and her background. You could tell by that conversation with that crib. What manufacturers are on point because that's at least what she would 120 at least. Like, like for her to be able to sneak in that crib and lay in it. I'm like, okay, that's a pretty good crib. But yeah, I definitely think that they are trickling in some, childhood issues. She mentioned that she was in a locked room, so her mom locked her up. So she may have had abusive things going on with her mom. Maybe colorist things. We don't know if her mom is light skinned and she is dark skinned. But I definitely think she sought Derrick out because she wanted a child with quote unquote good hair. But now she's stuck in a situation where he's abusive. So
and that's what I did get, but I just found the story to be it just was not repelling at all for me. I was just like,
they could have did a little bit better.
That's the tip of the iceberg. We may hear a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a story that I was just like, all right, I get it. I get the gist, but it wasn't dramatic, I guess. I don't know. Savannah says she wants her daughter to have long hair without bundles, but baby, if you can't achieve it, you better weave. That's right, honey. Tamika says the crib story explains her colorist insecurity and childhood trauma. Yes, it does. And it does. It got the job done. And it got the job done because we all can gather that that's what was going on. But I just said it was corny. That's all. But it got the job done.
It's a bit of juicy story.
Right. Monique says she has a history with colorism. They briefly touched it on last season. She does because she was talking about Corbin. So they did talk about her and her little obsession with the whites and the high yellows. Like she loved all that. Oh, that's some good wasted whatever yellow whatever the heck she said. Yeah, those kind of people get on my nerves, to be honest. But since Mercedes said Maine was locked up, I wonder if he will be in season 2 at all because I love me some Tommy. Yes, honey. Hey, Karen. Girl, that chocolate is good to look at.
I mean, if she run out of batteries, he may be back in the picture.
Right, but she over there talking about she don't crap, but she eating everything. I'm like, girl, you gotta take a squid eye. Let me stop. He live across the street. Stop. Yes, girl, hot and built, girl.
I'll take him over Andre any day.
Absolutely, Andre is trash. But I'm gonna say this about Andre though. The little scruffiness is kind of working for the dude. He kind of looking a little cute to me with that little rough look with the hair and the facial hair. I was like, oh, he looked kind of cute. It was a roughness. It was a little rough look, but I found him to be handsome. He cleans up nice anyway. But I don't like him at all. I think he's a douchebag, and I feel like Haley is whack for just
entertaining that.
Yeah. Big L is me all day. HEA. All right, so let's move on. So when we were talking about how she had to put a bunch of clean diapers in the diaper genie just so she can get the heck out of the house, honey. And then she runs into another fine man, and he is hurt. He is what's his name? Diamond. Hurt. You can see the hurt on his face. And he's just like, I don't want to talk to you. Not here. Just get up out of here. Moochie, what do you talk about this scene?
You can't come in here with a mask. Without a mask. You can't come in here without a mask. He was hurt though. He was hurt. And you could see the hurt, the pain in his face. And he was right not to want to talk to her.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And the thing about it is, she didn't believe that he said gutter N-word.
Right. Thank you.
How you didn't? If he was right for what he said. If he's saying that to me, what he say to you behind closed doors?
Right.
Yeah.
Why he beating you?
Yep. And I'm so glad you brought that up, because I was glad that he told her that. Like, do you know that's what he called me? And she was like, he would never say that. He said, that's why I was beating his A. Like, what do you think? Like, you thought it was all about you, boo? He freaking called me a nigger. Gutter nigger. Like, what the heck? Okay. Unbelievable. So go ahead. Yeah, she just sounds so freaking stupid. But go on, Anita.
Yeah, I was I Mississippi, Keyshawn, you got exactly what you deserve. And I think you probably deserve, like, if Mercedes could get her hands on you, because the way she was talking, she looked like she ain't messing with Mississippi at all. Because
who? Mercedes? Yeah.
You know, like she want to choke the life out of her.
Huh?
She said, you don't pull a gun on family.
Right, family. I was like, girl, she done made up some words and everything. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
Well, she kind of did the frenemy thing, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, I was just saying I was just really disappointed. And yes, he definitely was hurt. He looked like he was on the verge of tears.
Yeah.
And she actually was crying, but you deserve everything you get. So I ain't so sorry for her. Yeah, you're going to have to do a little bit more groveling, a little bit like, no.
Yeah, he definitely got feelings for that. He had some feelings for that girl, and he's like, I'm done with you. Like, get out of here. Yeah. You know, Eric Iverson said Diamond turned into Debo whenever someone ain't have a mask. Yeah, he had me cracking up. Funny. Yo, let me tell you something. He took that anger out on that guy. When she came and said, he was like, where your mask, man? Where your mask? And remember, Lil Murder said his finger is strong. So imagine what's going on when he was mushing that guy in his head. Juking him with that strong finger. Shoot.
I got one more thing to say about Keyshawn and the way she had to do that whole thing with the diapers. Because at first when I was looking at the diaper thing, I'm like, what the hell is she doing? I could not figure it out for the life of me. But until we actually saw the scene play out. And I was like, girl, blink twice if you okay. Like, no, we doing that? No, I was just mad.
Do you know the crazy thing about that the crazy thing about that scene is I thought she was doing that because remember she was trying to work some things out with Little Murder and you know, possibly maybe going on tour or whatever they were talking about, right? I thought she was trying to sneak out, not to see him, but to meet up with the other producer guy or the manager, whoever. I thought that's what she was going to do. Some business. You got to get out so you could go to the store? That is scary as heck, okay? Now, and I'm going to get to you in a minute, pretty girl. I'm sorry. So, Tamika said Diamond was straight yoking people without a mask. Yes, I ain't never heard of nothing like that before. You getting yoked up because you ain't got a mask on, okay? I mean, listen, we needed men like him during the pandemic because there was some people acting very stupid, all right?
They need flight attendants like that.
So before I get to you, pretty girl, I wanted to say about this scary situation that she's in is that Savannah said something about she has a death prediction and that she thinks Derrick will be killed. And I believe that that's a possibility, but I'm also afraid for Mississippi. You know, I can almost try to make a foreshadowing through a conversation that she had with the guy, what's his name, with Diamond. I'm sorry, you know how it is with all of these shows and these names. The conversation that she had with him when, remember, she had like a bruise on her forearm or whatever, right wrist, whatever the freak she had. And he used some little concoction that he made from Iraq and everything. It had like pepper crushed up and stuff. And he said it pulls at the bruise or something like that. And he said we used to use it over in Iraq all the time. It worked all the time, except if you have a bullet in your head. And when he said that, I was like, "Ooh, I ain't like that one," because I felt like that could have been a little bit of foreshadowing. Like he's trying to, like, it's like him trying to warn her, like, yeah, this will work for the bruises, but it ain't gonna work for that bullet you probably gonna get eventually if you keep this up. You know, and I don't know. I don't think that was the scene where he gave her the necklace, but it's just that's my fear that could possibly be a foreshadowing. So with that being said, and I also do think that if she doesn't get killed, she's going to wind up probably killing Derrick herself. But what do you have to say about this pretty girl?
Yeah, that definitely seems plausible. I don't feel like those two will make it out this season alive, meaning Derrick and Keyshawn. P Valley seems like they tread the water. They don't get too dark. But I can see they're trying to hone in and put some seriousness in this episode. Like we heard Steve Harvey on the radio talking about police brutality. We're seeing the COVID. So they may be getting a little deeper, and I could see that happening. But I don't think that Keyshawn and Diamond are over. I feel like it's going to be a little rocky road. He's going to eventually probably forgive her, and we'll see how that turns out. But I've never been necessarily in an abusive relationship, but I can put myself in her shoes, because the psychology of an abused woman, they want to, even though they're being hurt by the very man that is, hurting them, they're also in the habit of saving that same man. So I can see why she did what she did, even though it's wrong. But I understand her psychology behind it. But Diamond is very right to feel the way he is. So it's frustrating. They're in a weird situation.
Inga said one of them will die, either Keyshawn or the white racist baby daddy. And Tamika says she has a death prediction: Lil Murda. They're gonna perform, and Derrick gonna try to shoot Keyshawn off stage, and Little Murda gets hit. Wow, that's something. But you know what? It's funny that you said that, Tamika, because I was thinking that there's some type of danger around the corner for him, and not necessarily from Derrick trying to, shoot Keyshawn. Even though that's a possibility, but more like from the hood. You see how those guys rolling up? I was like, that don't look good. That was a little spooky to me.
That's it right there.
That looked like some type of foreshadowing. Like the guy in the back that was looking at him.
Yeah, I didn't like that, because I like Lil Murda, but I would hate for something to happen to him, to be honest. Thank you, Eric. He said, I think Mississippi has Stockholm syndrome. Yes, right. And it's almost right, because she's like in love with her captor. That's what he is now. That's what he is. He's her captor. He's holding her, he's holding her captive. So Tamika, and thank you once again, Eric, for that super chat. Tamika says writers putting too much on Lil Murda. I gotta get out of here. Storyline. Yeah. And I think that's the scary part.
Right?
What'd you say?
That's his next song.
Yeah. And it's like, you almost wonder if nothing happens between him and Lil Clifford. Oh my gosh, Uncle Clifford. Then where do we go from here with him? You know what I mean? So that almost makes me sad, because I just got involved with this. So for me, guys, taking him out is like, nah.
It's like I feel that way about Mississippi, because she's such a talent, and I just love whatever. But
yeah, and I fear that with her. I fear that that's kind of a cautionary tale that they're gonna want to tell, even though we know that this is what happens to a lot of women, unfortunately. That's why I don't really want to come at her, her character like that, even though this is a fake character, but this really happens to a lot of people, and it's hard for them to pull out of it. It's like they gotta always fight. It's either you gotta run away or you gotta fight your way out. And I think that, I know for a fact, obviously we all know Haley, she kind of understands where Mississippi came from by pulling the gun out on Diamond, because she was trying to say that to Mercedes, like, you don't understand, and Mercedes is like, I do understand. So I don't know if that means Mercedes was possibly in a relationship where she was getting her behind whooped as well, but she was strong enough to get out. And sometimes when people have that strength, they don't care. Like, they be like, I got out so you can get out, and I don't want to hear it. They ain't no daggone excuse, but everybody is not the same. And you see what Haley had to do. She tried to shoot the dude to get him out of there. And she stayed packing. And then we see Mississippi take the gun as if she was going to try to shoot him. So you see that it's in her mind. It's in her mind. She got that mind where it's like, I might shoot you, bro. Like, you keep this up. But she should have let Diamond kill him if that's the case. I guess she probably like, listen.
That's the part I don't understand. Why she didn't just let him off?
Yeah, it would have been off your hands, girl. I don't know.
He's not making it. She's the breadwinner of the house now. At this point, she was the breadwinner before.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like if he need to go for a job interview, she need to run like hell.
Yeah, and then the other baby is staying with her mom and stuff, right? That's what they said in the first season, that she got 2 kids by him, and the first one stays with the mom. And so it's like, if one stays with the mother, then that means that he probably got her away from the family. Like, I don't understand how that whole arrangement is going. Maybe we'll see more now that she's not working at the Pynk, and we get to see her home life. And I kind of feel like us seeing her home life is why we might see a death between the two of them, because we're starting to get more of the backstory. You know what I mean? Before, she's just coming through with bruises all over the place. So I don't know. Inga says it's hard for someone to leave. It's not as easy as someone think. Yeah, you have to make a plan. Yeah. That's why I said I wanted to, I don't want to come at it like it's some easy thing and say, oh, she has no courage. She probably still doesn't have courage. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I was saying, I put that on there because in reference to the necklace. Savannah says, when Little Murda accepts his truth, he will accept himself. Mm-hmm. Savannah says, I still go to therapy over my past abuse, and it's been years. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's why I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to tread lightly because, there's some people that they've been through this in real life. So I'm just, once again, I'm afraid for the girl. I hope everything works out well. But I don't know. Right. You got to plan the act. When you going to turn one of them doors into a window into a door, girl. Do it. Use one of Uncle Clifford's rules. Got you locked up in that daggone room. In the house, all in the crib with the baby. Like, what is happening?
Right. That's crazy.
That's probably the best thing that ever happened to him. Oh, she get to stay in the house and make money?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But next week,
Canna.
Now what?
Canna said the cowardly stripper is a bar. Okay, he must not be the other baby's father. Well, I don't know how many kids she had, but she said when I think, was it the first or second episode? I think it was the first episode when she first came in with the bruise and the baby, and Clifford was fixing her up and everything, and he was like, did you how many kids you got with him? And she said 2, and one of them stays with the mom. So I just don't understand that whole arrangement. It's kind of weird to me, but I'm just hoping that we get a lot more backstory with everybody.
Right.
So there was something that I wanted to say about little Murda, but I totally forgot. So I don't know. Moochie, did you want to say anything before we get up out of here?
Wait, I'm just trying to see what else we're gonna look forward to in regards to the series. We see that he got the stacks left for his retainer fee. So is he going to really come after Haley and try to get the property from her now? But I don't think so. You talking about Andre? Andre. Mm-hmm. Andre's so open off of her. I don't think he could. Right. He's not smart enough to finesse that.
Right, definitely not.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I'm interested in is that tape that he was trying to look at, that Abraham Sons tape that he was looking at right before he went outside to get the
Abraham Son.
It was some VHS tapes that he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like an interruption, right?
Yeah.
Before Corbin came through with them stacks.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Right. That was something, right? What about you, pretty girl?
I'm just like looking forward. I feel like maybe grandma may die. She referenced, like it ain't no COVID. You know how people are like, it ain't no COVID. COVID ain't real. And those are the same people that and I love Loretta Durham Vine. I love her.
Me too.
I feel like she should be around more and more scenes, but I could see something like life altering happening to Uncle Clifford. So I could see her possibly dying. If eating chitlins don't help, but
like how she send that man over there to get some chitlins.
The funniest part was like, come watch this.
Watch this for me. And then he had the mask on. She's like, take that thing off. I told you to take that thing off. Because she got to use her ears, Yeah, I love her. I wouldn't want them to kill her off. She brings a lot. She's
I don't
funny.
think they're gonna kill her off. They might have her where she be on her deathbed and come back.
Yeah, like they did. Didn't they do that to her in the movie? They did that to her in the movie. I think.
No, she actually died in that.
No, with T.I. Like she was like going like this, and it was like, no, mama, no. And then she's like, what, boy, get away from me. I forgot. It was T.I. was her son, and I think Mike Epps was her son. I forgot what the movie was called, but it was a cute little movie. Of course, funny.
I'm about to look it up.
But listen, Clifford getting or dressed like that with that green just to go over there acting like you paying your respects, honey, to get some chitlins.
At least he brought his own Tupperware.
Yeah. Right. Hello. That's how you do it.
She said the right thing. She said, F you, Clifford. Like, really? Right. Because how you gonna come over here for some chitlins? Trying to act like you coming to pay your respect.
It ain't for me, it's for my mama.
Right.
No, I be so trifling. I be bringing aluminum foil to people's cookouts. I'll keep it in the car. I ain't gonna roll up with it. But if I see you ain't got none, I'm bringing it.
You're gonna be like, go get the foil out.
Right, because sometimes people be hiding and be like, I ran out.
Mm-hmm. Go get the tin foil that's in the trunk. Go get the tin foil that's in the trunk.
I be wanting to bring Tupperware too. I ain't gonna lie. I be wanting to bring Tupperware to the daggone buffet if I can. Like
I've seen people do that. I've seen this lady do that.
Mm-hmm.
I bring my bag. All this stuff. If it's like cookies or something, I'll get like a napkin, put my cookies.
Me too. That's what I do that.
I never came with Tupperware though.
I do that with I get the napkin because they napkins is nice and thick. Mm-hmm. Like this palette, double it, fold it, put it in the bag.
I paid for this, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, I'm taking it with me. It is all I can eat home. All I can eat at home. Thank you so much. What is going on your channels, ladies? Moochie, what's happening?
I got to put this video up for P Valley, and I have a trailer breakdown coming in 61st Street.
Nice. Go ahead, Nita.
I'm gonna do. I already had P Valley up, you guys. Then I'm gonna do the next episode, so like a little trailer breakdown of the next episode. So that's gonna be coming. All of my reality shows, Love and Marriage DC, Love and Marriage Huntsville, and Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that's it for me.
Hey. Nice. What about you, pretty girl? Loves trap content.
My review for P Valley is up. Still working on my reviews for We Own the City. I'm so late. I was sick, so y'all gonna get it still. Just the Capricorn in me. I still gotta have it up. And in the next week or so, I will be reviewing breaking down the first season of Power. So me and Brillo are supposed to be doing that. I may have some, special guests on there. Hint, hint, wink, wink. If permits. But yeah, that's about it for right now. And Housewives of Atlanta as well.
Awesome. Make sure you subscribe to all these ladies' channels, guys. I'm going to have the link in the description. I didn't have it yet, so I apologize. But it will be. All you got to do is look at, type in their names right there. Muchilla reviews, right? Or just Muchilla reviews. Nita the Diva.
It says Muchilla though.
Yeah, it's gonna come right up, guys. And most of you guys already probably subscribed. A lot of us here is family. We know each other. Everybody subscribed. Just go ahead and check out everything. Okay. Savannah says, "Is P Valley on Fridays now?" I don't know.
No,
it's Sunday.
Sundays?
Yeah, next Sunday starts back.
So next Sunday, not this. Okay, next Sunday.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know why they
Obviously,
did it this way, but
yeah, kind of weird. So now what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do for my Sunday night live, y'all? What is happening? We'll see. Anyway,
that Friday really worked out good for me. I was able to knock it out, get it out.
Yeah, Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday's better.
Right.
Nice.
It was much better for me.
Yes, Inga says she subscribes to everyone. Yes, thank you, boo.
Yes, thank you.
So, guys, I am not doing We Own the City. Y'all saw I did episode 1. We went live. I was gonna do it again. I just said no. It's just not. It was too much.
I just thought it was me. I thought it was me.
It was too much. I mean, I know it was real. And it was just too daggone much. And I said no. But I wanted to kind of give my opinion and do a whole, review of the whole season. And I thought about it. I doubt it. Never know. Maybe one day I say, hey, I'll do it. But I don't doubt. I don't think so, guys.
Were you able to get through all of it?
Yeah, I saw.
Okay. Yeah, I never got past the first episode.
Oh no, it was good. It was very upsetting every time.
Yeah.
Especially
the last episode.
Yeah, very upsetting every time.
And
I just don't.
Sorry to make they delve into that. I started watching the documentary Moochie told me about, The Slow Hustle, which is more into Sean Suiter. It's a lot, so at your own risk.
Be conflicted with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I don't eat chicken. I don't eat pork. Savannah, I don't eat pork. So
I'll eat some bacon. Pork chops once in a blue moon. I get headaches after.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like, it's not like I've never had pork before. Like, I had pepperoni every now and then. I might cheat and have a pepperoni or something like that. But I don't. For the most part, I don't eat pork. I don't know what pork, meat would actually do to me. It might make me sick. I don't know. But I don't. I don't eat pork for the most part, and I haven't had pepperonis in a long time. But I used to cheat sometimes, like pepperonis. Anyway, but for Tuesday, guys, for my channel, I'm not going live again because I'm in North Carolina. I'm gonna be on the road. I'm checking out that day, and I'm gonna be on the freaking road. So, I'm gonna try to drop the videos for episode number 2 and 3 of The Wire, so that when we come back, hopefully, we'll get it together. Are we going on your channel for Hidden Gems?
Hidden Gems.
Oh, me back on your channel
on Thursday.
Yes. So meet us, guys, for the Hidden Gems. Thursday. Love you so much. Thank you, guys. I hope I wasn't too much with the Haley and Mercedes thing, guys, because I was passionate, honey.
That is quite okay.
You know how it is. So fun. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Love you all. Love you, Savannah, Inga, HEA, Tamika White, Eric Iverson. Let's see who else was up in here. Art Love, Monique, all of you guys. Love you. Karen Jones, thanks again. And I will see you guys next week sometime. We're gonna see you on Hidden Gems. That's when I'll be there on Thursday. Love you so much. You guys enjoy. And thank you to my lovely ladies, Moochie, Nita, and Pretty Girl Loves Chat Content. Bye. Love you.